What's up guys, my name is Enadog and in this video we'll be taking a look at the new Mesmer Specialization that's coming in the End of Dragons expansion, and it's called the Virtuoso.
The Virtuoso sharpens the power of their mind into deadly psionic blades. Unlike traditional Mesmer illusions, they wield these directly as magic projectiles. They deftly manipulate, deploy, and restore their summoned blades throughout a battle, staggering their enemies with conditions and control while inflicting very real cuts. If a Virtuoso ever finds their stock of magic blades running low, they can always count on the solid forged dagger in their hand.
Alright, so when you load in, we can see that we have a dagger in our main hand, which is unique to the Virtuoso on Mesmer. So if you want to play a Mesmer with a dagger in the main hand, you have to select the Virtuoso trait line, as you can see there. Alright, so let's take a look at the skills. Blade Song Harmony. Blade Song. Fire all stocked blades at your target. Does a lot of damage, and because of the traits it does more damage and vulnerability. Blade Song Sorrow. Fire a volley of blades inflicting your target with conditions. Blade Song Dissonance. Combine all of your blades into one large blade that dazes targets based on the number of blades consumed. And then on the F4 we've got Blade Turn Requiem. Block incoming attacks and send your blade spinning around you to hit nearby foes. Spinning blade duration scales with number of blades consumed. Alright, so let's take a look at the dagger skills. On the first one here we've got Flying Cutter. Send a blade of energy at your target. Hitting the same target multiple times invokes a flurry of blades on your target. And that looks like this. Then on the second skill we've got Blade Call. Throw a fan of daggers that return to you. Stock a blade if this attack hits at least one target. And it looks like this. Pretty cool. Then on the third skill we've got Unstable Blade Storm. Launch a slow moving telekinetic storm of daggers that damages foes it passes through. With each interval, the blade storm will fire blades at nearby enemies. Alright, so number of targets is 5, it launches 3 blades. So let's see that one. Okay, that looks insane. Let's go on to the skills. So on the healing skill we've got Twin Blade Restoration. Heal yourself and throw 2 blades at your target. If the first blade hits, you lose conditions. If the second blade hits, you gain Aegis and 1 additional random boon. Alright, moving on we've got Sword of Decimation. Drop a massive blade on your location, immobilizing enemies. This attack deals increased damage against controlled and downed foes. Alright, so let's quickly see the healing skill in action. Okay, so you shoot blades. And then Sword of Decimation. It looks pretty cool. Very similar to the Greatsword 3 on Mesmer. Moving on we've got Rain of Swords. Create a storm of blades that attacks a large area, damaging and applying vulnerability to targets. That is insane. Then we've got Psychic Force. Knock back nearby foes with a psychic blade and gain boons. Alright, then we've got Blade Renewal. Channel to gain distortion and stock up the maximum number of blades. So you create 5 blades and you get distortion. Alright, so you just get a lot of blades and you can't be hit. And that's what it looks like when you have blades. So that's a very cool visual indication. Alright, let's put that back on Rain of Swords and then let's look at the Elite. 1000 Cuts. Open a portal that devastates targets in a line in front of you with a flurry of blades. Let's see it. Alright, so it's a Goku skill. Bladesong Harmony. Fire all stock blades at your target. Psychic Blades. Whenever a clone would be summoned, you instead stock a blade. Blades persist indefinitely until used. Your shatters are replaced with Bladesong that consume your stock blades, but still count as shatters for the purpose of core traits. Then moving on, we've got Blade Turn Refrain. Bladesong grants Aegis, which is a block. Mental Focus. Strike damage is increased against foes within the range threshold. And then we've got Jagged Mind. Blade attacks have a chance to inflict bleeding on critical hits. Then moving on, we've got Deadly Blades, and whenever you critical hit, you inflict vulnerability. Alright? Duelist's Reversal. Blocking or dodging an attack grants boons. Phantasmal Blades. Phantasms that successfully complete their attack launch a blade at their target and grants you fury when they expire. Moving on, we've got Sharpening Sorrow. Gain fury when you activate Bladesong Sorrow. Fury increases your expertise. Quiet Intensity. Fury gives an increased critical hit chance. Gain ferocity based on your vitality. Reposting Blade. Shoots a blade at your target. And Psychic Riposte. Blocking or dodging an attack stocks a blade and shoots a blade at your attacker. Moving on, we've got Infinite Force. Automatically stock blades while below the minimum blade count. And then moving on, we've got Bloodsong. Bleeding you apply deals increased damage. Stock a blade after applying enough stacks of bleeding to foes. Damage increased by 25%, bleeding stacks per blade 5. Alright, so I feel like your new F skills with the stacking blades are very strong, because you get Bladesong, so the blades that stack, plus your normal shatter skills, so it's hectic. I feel like the class in general with the specialization has a lot of damage output, so you can definitely just go full berserker or whatever you like and just deal a ton of damage. It's really good against groups of enemies because of these skills. Most of the skills pierce. Actually, I think all of them pierce. And there's a lot of CC, there's a lot of area damages. The heal is nice. One thing I did realize though, you are very squishy, so you are a bit of a glass cannon, and it's very hard to solo bosses and stuff. But I don't know, I mean, maybe with other gear that's more tank or more support or more heal based, it would be a bit easier. I believe you could also make a pretty strong condition damage build if you select the right traits, which I currently don't have selected. But yeah, the class is a lot of fun to play, and I honestly feel like it's very overpowered at the moment. They might make it a bit weaker, but we'll see about that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and definitely go watch the other videos on the other specializations that's coming out in the End of Dragons expansion. Thanks, guys.